Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio September 21, 2024. Matters coming to light these days can change your perspective about a matter. It's a time to get in touch with your needs and feelings. The desire to expand your mind is also strong. It makes sense to set limits and priorities, but enjoy the realizations and rush of discovery coming over you. With a Sun-Uranus trine occurring today, interactions can be boosting, enthusiastic, and spirited. Opportunities might arrive from or through friends and communications. You're willing to entertain unusual ideas, and exploring different ways of relating and communicating can be satisfying. With this transit in play, it's easy to keep an open mind, identify opportunities, and discover new interests. You are extraordinarily inventive and unafraid to show others your unique qualities. A conversation that gets the ball rolling can figure strongly, and it feels like great progress. Today could bring so much fun to you that you will feel like you're taking off on a hot air balloon. As the glorious sun swirls in the realms of your solar house of short-distance travel, he will link arm in arm with electric Uranus in your solar house of hop, es and dreams. This would be a fabulous day to try to meet someone new if single, or even try your hand at online dating or a dating app. If coupled up, rally a group of friends to join you and your sweetheart for a spontaneous bar crawl or nearby destination. An unexpected conversation may occur. Be open to whatever comes up when the Sun in Virgo trines Uranus retrograde in Taurus. You may have intuitively gauged that this would happen sooner or later. Maybe you knew you would run into this coworker or inevitably talk about this particular subject at work. Regardless, there is still an unusual influence on how this interaction is handled. Despite the element of surprise in this situation, you may find that everything is going better than expected. Who knows? Maybe that is the surprise itself. You are the kind of spirited nature John Lennon had in mind when he wrote the song, Imagine. The ideal world that is always just out of our reach, where all things live in harmony, is where you really want to be. Thus, you are no stranger to suffering here on Earth. Emotional suffering negatively impacts your immune system and vice versa. To toughen up your immune system, keep some echinacea around the house and add 8 to 10 drops of it to your nightly herbal tea. Everything that you want to have you will get. Unfortunately, this is true for everything that you don't want as well. You are coming into a phase of effective realizations. I said, effective, not effective realizations. But before this happens, you will have to change your mindset, cut off the relationships you have with certain people, make yourself available and stop going over and over negative ideas. In your professional life, if you change your behavior and have a new regard for the people you collaborate with, everything will turn out just fine. A day after yesterday's eclipsing full moon in your sector of adventure, travel, learning, and discovery, and 4 days before Venus is set to initiate the first planetary activity in a fun, playful, romantic, and creatively charged part of your chart this year, the moon is intensifying any existing work and life balance tension. The same planets that are gearing up to energize the playful, creative, and adventurous aspects of life for the remainder of the year are initially challenging your work and life balance. Mercury, the planet of communication, not ONLY, moves into his final 7 days in your communication sector today. Apart from the moon's monthly visits, this will end all planetary activity for the year. With Pluto back in your relationship sector for another 2 months and Mars keeping him on his toes when it comes to a balance between your own and your relationship needs, the next 7 days have to be all about getting the communication lines open. Our eyes in the sky. It's as if the universe is handing you a permission slip today, encouraging you to live your life authentically, without hesitation or fear of judgment. But here's the catch, you have to give yourself that permission, too. Today, you might feel an internal revolution brewing, a powerful shift in how you perceive yourself, your identity, and even your place in the world. This is a day for breaking free of any limitations that have held you back, whether they've been imposed by others or, more often than not, by your own beliefs. Think back to a moment in your life when everything suddenly clicked, and you saw yourself in a new light, almost like a veil lifting, revealing a clearer version of who you really are. That's the kind of energy the universe is offering today. You're being called to shed old stories, outdated narratives, and limiting beliefs that no longer serve your highest good. It's time to embrace your authentic self fully. Imagine what your life could look like if you gave yourself permission to be exactly who you are, without second-guessing or holding back. The possibilities are endless, and today is the perfect day to step into that expansive potential. You might also notice that your mind feels particularly sharp and alert today. Have you ever had one of those days where everything just seems to flow, and your ideas come effortlessly? You're able to see opportunities all around you, and your quick thinking draws people toward you like a magnet. Think about a time when you've been in a conversation that left you feeling energized, where your insights not only sparked something in the other person but also led to exciting new ideas for yourself. That's the dynamic you're working with today. Your creativity and competence are shining brightly, and others will be drawn to your energy and ideas. By sharing your insights, you're creating an environment where collaboration and support thrive. But with all this high-energy flow, it's natural to feel a little on edge, especially if you sense something isn't quite right in your personal relationships. Have you ever found yourself feeling like someone close to you is holding something back, and that feeling gnaws at you until it becomes difficult to ignore? It's easy to let these thoughts spiral into assumptions that may not be entirely accurate. Before you let any tension build up, take a deep breath. It's important not to dramatize these feelings, especially if they're based on assumptions rather than facts. Give yourself time and space to process your emotions before confronting anyone. Sometimes, waiting until you're in a calmer state of mind can make all the difference in how things unfold. This period of internal and external transformation might also bring moments when you feel ready to tackle obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. Have you ever surprised yourself by overcoming a challenge that you once thought was impossible? Today, that kind of bravery and determination are within you. Embrace it. When you approach new opportunities with openness, curiosity, and a friendly attitude, you'll notice doors start to open for you, doors that lead to rewarding experiences you hadn't even anticipated. This could be the start of something incredible. Now, if you're thinking about making any financial decisions today, take a moment to pause. Sometimes, even when everything seems to be lining up, there can be unexpected roadblocks. Have you ever felt that strong urge to make a big purchase or dive into an investment, only to realize later that waiting might have been the smarter choice? Today, the cosmos is advising you to think carefully before acting. It's not about hesitation or fear, it's about making decisions that will serve your long-term goals. By slowing down, you allow yourself the time and space to ensure you're on the best path for success. Patience is your friend today, especially when it comes to finances. Lastly, amid all this exciting energy, don't forget to take care of yourself. It's easy to get caught up in the momentum and push yourself too far, especially when the energy around you is so dynamic. But balance is key. Have you ever experienced burnout from overextending yourself, only to later realize that pacing yourself would have been the wiser approach? Today is a reminder that while ambition is wonderful, self-care is equally essential. Listen to your body, honor your need for rest, and remember that conserving your energy now will allow you to pursue your goals with greater clarity and strength in the long run.